The joke landed while the morphine thinned the edges of the room. 2 days after surgery, the ceiling lights hummed like insects. My brother leaned against the bed rail, grin sharp, voice casual. "I'll borrow your wife for a while," he said. "You can't do anything in bed right now." My wife laughed, not a nervous laugh, not a protest wrapped in humor. A clean, easy laugh. I watched her throat move as she swallowed it back, eyes flicking to him for half a second too long. The monitors kept time for me. Beep, beep, beep. I didn't smile. I didn't flinch. I memorized the sound her laugh made when it didn't belong to me. That night, when the ward went quiet and the pills wore off, I made one call. "Do it," I told my friend. "Slow, clean. I want everything." He didn't ask why. He never does. I told myself I was misreading it, that pain edits reality, that families joke badly when they're scared. But denial is a thin blanket. It doesn't stop the cold. The next morning she arrived late, too polished, perfume she only wore outside the house. My brother didn't come. She filled the space with chatter, sat too close, touched my hand like a performance. I watched her phone light up, a name saved as an emoji. I watched her angle the screen away. I watched her laugh again, softer, private. When I asked where she'd been, she said traffic. When I asked why my brother had called at midnight, she said he was checking on me. She didn't meet my eyes when she said it. That's the thing about betrayal. It doesn't announce itself. It leaks. By the time I was discharged, I wasn't angry. Anger is loud. I was quiet. I started counting instead. Times, distances, the rhythm of lies. I healed faster than expected, on the outside. On the inside, I moved carefully. I thanked nurses. I joked with my brother. I kissed my wife goodnight and turned my face to the wall. At night, I listened to her breathing and wondered how long it had been a rehearsal. My friend worked while I rested. Phone records, door cameras, a calendar synced where it shouldn't be. Nothing illegal, nothing dramatic, just patterns. Every Tuesday, the gym she never went to, the coffee shop my brother worked from, two people learning each other's habits. Then my friend did the thing that shocked everyone. He sent one message, from a number neither of them recognized. A room, a time, a lie wrapped in opportunity. They both cook it. The evidence arrived in a plain envelope, screenshots, entry logs, a voice memo she didn't know was recording. I listened once, no more. I didn't scream, I didn't throw anything. I organized. At dinner that Sunday, I placed my phone face down. My brother talked about work. My wife passed the salt. I waited until the plates were cleared. "Do you remember the joke?" I asked him. He smirked. "Which one?" "The one about borrowing my wife." Silence pressed in. My wife's hand tightened around her glass. I slid the phone across the table and turned it over. The screen lit their faces in cold blue. He reached for excuses. She reached for tears. I stayed still. They talked. I let them. Truth always rushes when it thinks it's drowning. She said it didn't mean anything. He said it started as a mistake. Both said my surgery made them feel lonely. Both said my name like it was a shield. I nodded once. "I know," I said. "I knew before you did." I told them about the message, the room, the time, how easily they chose. I told them the friend was a notary, how the papers were already filed, how the recordings were backed up, how the family would hear it from me, not the rumor mill. My brother looked small then. My wife looked betrayed by the idea of consequences. I stood. The chair didn't scrape. "I'm not angry," I said. "I'm finished." I left them there. I didn't watch the collapse. Outside, the air felt new, sharp, honest. I walked slowly, careful of my healing body, unburdened by the weight I'd been carrying alone. Some people think revenge is fire. It isn't. It's ice. It's deciding who no longer gets access to you. I went home. I packed light. I took what was mine and left the rest where it belonged, in the past. That night, I slept without dreams. For the first time since the joke, the silence didn't hurt.